You are now tuned in to Net.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I
Can you
can
hear
hear you
me?
now. Yeah.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I was walking. I'm like, I don't think you
Uh,
can hear me.
oh, no, I couldn't hear you. How you doing? How you doing?
Okay. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, good, normal day.
Normal day, huh? Mr.
Yeah,
15
yeah,
and the
normal day.
IVF. Yeah,
Yes,
that's what I'm
ma'am.
talking about. It's
Yes, ma'am.
grind
Chasing
time,
greatness.
baby.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
right.
Chasing greatness. Chasing greatness.
That's right. So, talk to me. So, what are we? We're 21 and 0,
Yes,
16 knockouts, right? And you said like you don't shy away from challenges.
no.
You ready for it all. What are some like risks that you feel like you would take or you have taken that maybe you've overcome already? Because you're only what? You're like 25, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah. So, I mean, you know, I feel like I'll take the risk when it comes to boxing. It's all about taking the risk at the right time. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm in a driver's seat in my career right now. Um, I'm young, and I still got a lot of growing to do. A lot of cause a lot of the top guys they been around boxing longer than I have. I've been around boxing for around 10 years now, and I'm doing things at a fast rate. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like so I feel like I just got to it's about taking the risk at the right times, taking the right fights at the right times, and I got an awesome team that's pushing us in the right direction for real.
Okay. That's what's up. I know you spend a lot of your time like in Mexico. Do you feel like that's helped you at all with
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it definitely helped. I feel like it molded me to have that toughness, also to be able to get the experience. Around the
mm-hmm.
time I was fighting in Mexico, it was around COVID time when I first started fighting out there. So a lot of the
I
times
was
when a
about
lot
to
of guys
say,
was
yeah.
yeah, when a lot of times when a lot of guys was at standstill because of the pandemic, we was out there getting the fights and getting the feel of being a pro. So I'm thankful for them moments.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You got to like horn in on some skills and stuff. Like, were you at all like worried? How are their conditions out there compared to like over here during that time?
I ain't gonna lie, like it was really like COVID was still around at the time. We was going out there with masks
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. Everywhere we went, we had like hand sanitizer and masks and things like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
it was really like just being out there. Though it was really a third world country. Um, we came out there to get the job done. We had a job to do. We went out there to get the job done. We was the fights that we was having. They was like in the parking lot of the hotel and things like that. So it was like crazy. Like it was
Really?
like the bottom of the bottom. But that's where we started at. That's where my roots was at in the pros.
Mm-hmm. You're from Gary, right? But now you're in Houston. Do
Right.
you go back to Gary at all? Do you feel disconnected? Do you still feel connected? Like,
So all my people like really moving from out of there. The only reason to go back there is for family and things like that.
mm-hmm.
When I do go out there, it's more like Indianapolis, not so much Gary,
Okay.
because family they really don't live in Gary no more. There's really nothing there, so like everybody's starting to move like down south, Indianapolis, and the people that are in Indianapolis they started to move down south like Atlanta, Dallas, and things like that. My family, so Um, the last time I went out there was maybe like a year ago, but I don't see no reason to go out there no more. So everybody moving
Mhm.
down here.
I only asked because I had Tiara Skinner on here last week, and I was asking her like, does she get to her old like stomping grounds or whatever? And she was just like, once you leave, it's almost like you can't go back if you want to do better. So I just wondered if it was like one of those situations where like you don't want to hang around the same people you were hanging with because you're so focused now on your career.
Yeah, if you want me to be honest, I feel like really my stumping grounds is Houston. If anything,
Oh,
I feel
okay.
like I always say I was born in Gary, but I'm from Houston. This is where I started
Okay.
boxing at. This is where I did everything at in Houston. We moved out of
Mhm.
Gary, Indiana when I was like 7 years old, 7 or 6 years
Okay.
old. Yeah, so I really did everything out here. This where like all my memories at for real.
So Houston is what you know. That is home.
Yeah, Houston, my home. Yeah, definitely Houston, my home.
Okay.
I was born in Gary, but I'm from Houston.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense then. I know if you want to talk about it like your uncle, because he used to box, right? And then he got sent away, but
That's
he's
right.
home now, right? Back in your corner.
That's right. That's right for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
man.
How
Uncle Duke. Yeah, Uncle Duke,
okay.
man, he was a legend. Like to me, he was a legend. Where we from, he a legend.
Mhm.
I took up from. I feel like I took up from where he left off. Unfortunately, his career got stripped from for uh prison and from prison. So I feel like his spirit just came off on me. I was always around boxing when I was around him. He always put boxing in my face from when I was like 2 years old, 3 years old. So I was bred through boxing. Like my family, like they come from boxing. Like that's all we know. So it was like a matter of time before
Mhm.
it came out on me. And he was right there with me. Even him being behind jail, he'd call me and tell me like you need to be doing this, this, and this. Like or watch out for this and do this. So he always been there for me, like always been there for me and put a good word in for me, teach me a lot of stuff, taught me a lot of stuff.
Mhm. What are some of the things he taught you?
Just to always stay consistent, when times get tough, don't do the things that he did. Don't
Mhm.
try to get things the quick route. Don't do things the quick route. That type of thing. He was always drilling that to me. He was something he always told me. So, it always made me stay focused. Even like out of my times of boxing, I always hear different stories about different people, and I just look around my environment and see how uh things can be for real. Like Unc come from where I come from. We come from the same thing, and he took that wrong turn. So I knew like not to do this or not to
Mhm.
do this. Or I see this guy like he was a good athlete or he was a good person in school, but he did this and this, and he got stripped of his opportunity. Waste talent. Wasted talent is the worst thing. I feel like and I feel like I got a talent and I can't waste it. So I know what to do and what not to do, and I just get that vibe.
He was what, 19 and 0, right? When he
19
had a
and 0.
situation.
Yeah,
Mhm.
19 and 0. 19 and 0, 12 knockouts, I think.
Now, how long has he been? He's been home for what, a year or so now? More than that, right?
No, no, yeah, he been here longer. He got out October of 2020, so
Okay. Oh,
it
wow.
made 5 years
Okay.
this year, 5 years this month actually.
Okay. Does it make a difference having him home? Obviously, versus on the phone, he can kind of show you what he means in certain
Oh yeah,
situations.
oh yeah, definitely, man.
Mm,
It's definitely a big difference having Uncle home. He got a lot of pull and
mm,
connections when it comes to the boxing world. A lot of people know him just from being the person he is. So he trying right now. He's working on a lot of different things for me. I don't want to.
mhm.
It ain't here yet, so I don't like speaking in intuition. I
Yep,
like,
that's right.
yeah, for sure. But we definitely working on a lot of things when it comes to like boxing and things like that. So and then
Mhm.
Unc doing his own thing too. Like he focused, man, and I'm proud of him, man. I'm proud of him
That's good. I'm sure he's proud of you too.
for sure.
I was watching the Alamo fight, and I saw Shakur doing the commentation. You worked with him in sparring, right, for the Robert Constantine fight? Wasn't it?
That's
Was it
right.
that fight?
Yep, definitely,
What
man.
what what did working with Shakur teach you?
Man, it taught me like a lot of different things, like how to be patient in the ring. Having that
Mhm.
ring IQ. I feel like sparring with him, it opened my eyes up that I can compete on the level like that these guys at. That I'm on that level that these guys at, and it just
Mhm.
gave me that fire to want to work harder and be better. Shakur, man, one of the best fighters on the planet. So him giving me my flowers, it mean a lot.
Yeah, I see that he shows you a lot of love, which means he believes in you. So that's definitely got to be something that helps you push forward.
Oh yeah, man, it's definitely they say he one of the best fighters on the planet. So for him to be saying that about me, how I already felt about me myself, it gave me that how can I say it?
Reassurance.
Yeah, that reassurance, that confirmation that like I knew like I know I can be what I think I can be.
Yeah, because I think he said like your defense was underrated too. That people just
Yeah.
worry about your knockout, but you're very defensive.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I really feel like that go like under the radar, but I feel like that's my bread and butter in boxing. That's what's gonna take me a long way. When I leave the sport,
Hmm.
I'm gonna still have my brains. That's all I care
Hmm.
about. That's all I care about. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, you're just getting started, but it's good that you're thinking about after boxing. Do you have like a long-term plan or something you want to like start working on while you're still here to transition after you've accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish in the sport?
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, I always gave myself the goal, and I tell my team this, I tell my coaches, my parents and stuff. I always tell them like 32 years old, I want to be done with boxing. 32
Okay.
years old, I'm done with boxing. That's my goal for myself. In that time period, I want to make smart investments. I know like once I start making the money to be able to invest my money in different things, I know God gonna guide me on what to put my money in and things like that to keep going.
Hmm.
But 32 years old, the sport of boxing, I want to be finished with it. I just got to be smart in the time period. And like I say, it's the right time to take risks. And I want to fight all the best guys because I ain't got a lot of time left, man. So I want to get out there with all the best guys, whoever they put in front of me, and I'm in that position to be able to say who I want to fight. I'm picking the best guys. Like,
Hmm. Well, you're at 140, so who's that? Tio, Subriel, Matias, I believe
yeah,
Gary,
yeah.
all those guys.
My boy Richardson Hitchens, all them guys,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, all them
Hitchens.
guys.
Hmm. So, I mean, obviously you keep doing what you're doing, and that's definitely going to happen. Now, being with OTX is obviously spotlighting you. They're with the zone. How does that feel, being signed by them and, making those strap headlining?
Yeah, yeah. It's man, it's a blessing, man. It's really a blessing. You know, I remember being young. I always wanted to being young watching boxing. I always wanted to fight on HBO. That was the platform I wanted to fight on. And after
Hmm.
HBO, when they canceled HBO, it was Showtime. So and when they canceled Showtime, like the zone was the biggest thing. So I always had it in my mind like
Hmm.
I'm gonna fight on the zone or I'm gonna be on the zone. So for it to be here and we have like a promotion that be able to have the fights broadcasted on there, it was like it all worked in the God plan for I feel like, yeah, man, it's surreal. It felt surreal, man. I'm just thankful for it. Like I always knew it would come. It's here now. Like we just had our fourth fight on the zone, and it's a good
Hmm.
feeling. It's a good feeling.
I mean, you did what you were supposed to do. I know, you were supposed to fight somebody else before him. What happened with that?
Yeah, how I feel about it, dude, wanted some more money, but we all know what that's
Mm.
about in the boxing world. We know what
Hmm.
that's about because everything, when
Hmm.
you sign a contract, you know what you're getting paid. Like,
Right.
why 3 weeks later you asking for more money and this than the other? Like, we know what that's about, and I went tripping. I feel like I got a better opponent, a more
Yeah.
skillful
Hmm.
opponent, and that's something I need. That's
Hmm.
something I want to get me ready for
Hmm.
that next level. Like I knew that guy. I knew if we fought that guy, it was gonna be a show for us. Like it was just gonna be
Mm.
our show. But we got tested, and that's what I want. I want to be tested. So
Yeah, because he was what, 22-4? I think
yeah,
he was.
yeah,
He was tough. He was
yeah,
tough. You was bing, bing, bing. He was very tough.
yeah. He was. He
I was
was.
like, whoa.
Yeah, he
Nah, but
took
that's
some
good.
great
You have to
shots.
sharpen your skills. Oh my God. He did. He did. He took some flush shots. I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
Nah, you
man.
definitely handled that. You handled that correctly. And anyone who doesn't belong in the ring with you, obviously you show them that. You know what I'm saying? So you don't
That's
play
right.
around with it. Now you just entered the IBF at number 15, right? What are your plans moving forward? I know you said whoever they put in front of you, but do you have a specific champ in mind that you got your eye on?
So right now I'm ranked in the IBF. So Richardson Hitchens is like the
Hmm.
guy I want right now. Um,
Okay.
But if any of the other champions come before that, that'd be cool too. Like I say, I want to fight the best guys. I want to put myself out there, and take that risk. Like how you say, um, that's one of the risks I do want to take. Is like I say, I want to be done with boxing at 32 years old. You got to take the risk early. I believe in my skills. I believe in myself, and I believe like when I work hard in the gym and go out there and be in the moment, anything can happen. Like it's a lot of crazy things. It's a
Mhm.
lot of things I never showed in the fights yet. Like I feel like I never had that best version of myself being on fight night. So I feel like the better opponent, the better I'm gonna perform. The better the guy is,
Mhm.
the more skills I'm gonna show. So yeah, man. Richardson Hitchens, all them guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're not even testing you. You like whatever. Come on.
Oh yeah, all day, all day. We gotta be like that. It's boxing,
Okay.
like it's boxing.
Yeah.
A lot of guys today they pick and choose and they not trying to fight each other. How you gonna be legendary when you're not trying to fight the best fighters? This will set yourself apart. That's what set you apart. Then a lot of guys. That's why I respect guys like Devin Haney, like Ryan Garcia. These guys out here getting putting themselves out there. They was the first ones to do it. So, and they faced each other too. So, them guys good for boxing.
Mhm. And I feel that way about guys like you and Abdullah. Like I feel like the newer generation is more willing to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rather than picking and choosing, protecting their records. You know?
Man, I feel like even the guys in the past, man, like the legendary fighters had losses, man. So I feel like Floyd kind of messed it up for a lot of
Mhm.
people. But
Mhm.
you being undefeated, I don't feel like it stop you from being legendary, man. You gotta look at the history of
Right.
boxing. All the best fighters had losses because
Absolutely.
they fought each other. So
Absolutely.
you gotta take those risks, man. And I'm gonna be the one to bring old school boxing back.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. You said Richardson Hitchin. How do you see that fight going?
I can't even really tell you. I know he good. He a good boxer. I know he don't like
Hmm.
pressure. He showed in the past multiple times he don't like pressure. But I really can't tell you how it go. I ain't never been in there with him. But when they see us fight, they'll see how it go.
Mm. Okay. Mm. Do you have a you just fought, right, in
Yeah.
September. So obviously you're on like a little you're taking a break now or
No, I'm still in the gym. I took probably like a 2 week break. I was at the gym for probably like 2 weeks. Well, right now I'm just in the gym, like
mm.
not going hard, but just staying consistent. Like when we get off this month, I'm finna go to the gym.
Mm. I thought you said you was at the gym. Or you going back?
Oh no, I had went this morning. I went this morning,
Okay.
and I always go like in the mornings and afternoons. Yeah, twice a day,
Okay.
three on a good
Okay.
day.
Mm.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Now, when you're preparing for your fight, who do you use for sparring partners? Like the guys at your gym? Because you're at the gym, oh my God, Lewis Gym, right? And
Lopez Boxing Club.
Lopez Boxing, yes.
Yeah. So this last fight we had some different guys come in from different parts of the city. We had a guy from Louisiana, my boy. Forgot his name, man. He 10-0 with 10 knockouts though. Great fighter, man. I wish I could
Okay.
shout my brother out. I forgot his name. But we had my boy come from Louisiana. We
Mm.
had some of the guys in the gym, push me. It's really hard to get sparring in the city though, cause everybody know my name. I feel like this next time out, we probably have to go move around or go to different places or have people from different states come out here, that type of thing. Cause we going up and a lot of times people don't be on the spar like when we do sparring. So
Mm-hmm.
especially in Houston, like everybody know my name, everybody know my face, and they know how I be in the ring. So it's hard to get sparring. It's hard to get sparring, but we working on just getting different sparring now, man. Hopefully this next fight, I get better sparring.
That was gonna be my next question because it's like the better you are, it may become harder. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Are you running into that already, or you just anticipating? Like,
Oh no, I'm definitely running too. I kind of been on that little hump like the last, I'll say about 2 years. Like the last two
mm,
years, I'm thankful I got guys like Shakur in the city. Um, I think Shakur fight next year, so I really ain't been able to get like any type of work with him. But I feel like he's
mm,
getting ready to fight TFM. I feel like he might call me in. get that type of work too. Like when he get back in the gym, he's sparring and get ready for that fight. So that'd be type of sparring that I need. That I'm available for. That's my boy, and I'm learning
Mhm.
from him. Like I like learning from him. And I know I can help him be better too.
When did you first meet him? Because I know he's like very supportive of you. When did you guys meet in Houston, obviously, but
Yeah.
when was the first time before the Conceição fight or
Uh, yeah, it was before the Casa. No, actually, I met him during the Casa training camp when they called me. Like when we was sparring and stuff, we
um,
met then. I want to say what year that was. What 2021, 2022,
I believe
probably
Conceição was 22, I
22.
think.
Yeah, around that time. It was like around like probably maybe like a month before his fight or a month or two before his fight.
Hmm. And y'all just clicked and
Yeah, definitely, man. It was really all about boxing. I feel like he
hmm
liked that about me that I'm all about boxing because he one of them guys who all about boxing and all that. So I feel like that's where we clicked on with things.
hmm hmm Now, I guess I wanted to ask, like, when you take your break, do you like decompress? Because lately it's been like a string of boxer unaliving themselves. I feel like it's because they don't get enough like decompression time. Do you take the time to just kind of, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely, man.
Good.
That's something that my coach always stressed to us. After
Mhm.
after fights, he always be like, man, don't come to the gym, don't think about boxing. Go live regular, go be regular. That's how he said. And I think of it the same way. I like to just stay away from boxing. Like whatever I gotta do, take a little trip,
Mhm.
road trip, whatever I gotta do to keep my mind off boxing. Just live like a normal person for real. Cause when it's time to get in the groove of things, I'm all the way in. I'm 100% in. So it can be a lot on your mind, but yeah, you gotta have them times to where like even during training camp where you can psych your mind out. After I get out the gym, okay, I did my
Mhm.
work for the day. I'm home. Like what I'm doing now, like it ain't about boxing now. I gotta do that tomorrow type thing. You know what I'm saying? After the fights, okay, I'm finna take 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off, or however long I want to take off.
Mhm.
Or I'm gonna get back in the gym whenever I start missing the gym. That's how it normally be for me. Like when I feel like the max for me being at the gym is probably like 3 weeks. Like I can't be out longer
Mhm.
than that. It's like I'm pulled back in. I'll be like, okay, what I'm doing in my life. 3 weeks is like what I'm doing. Like, all right, boom. That's how it be for me.
Well, that's good. As long as you're able to decompress and kind of, you know what I mean, live a regular life too. I think that's important.
Yes.
I know before you said you wanted to bring old school boxing back. What did you mean by that?
The best fighting the best. The best fighting the best.
Mhm.
Taking those risks, putting yourself out there for the you know, I feel like you fighting the best, that's gonna make the money come through. All the guys they talk about, oh yeah, it's not the right amount of money to fight this guy. I feel like if it's the best fighting the best, like how Shakur finna fight T.O. or how Tank fought Ryan, them type of fights, like I feel like the money's already there. Like after that, it's just the legacy part of things. That's how you stamp your name
Mhm.
in the route Mount Rushmore of boxing. That's how you stamp your name in just boxing history. Period. Attaching your names to the good names. That's what makes you legendary. I feel like.
Mhm. I know a lot of boxers may feel that way, but it's also like I feel like the business of boxing sometimes too. You know what I mean? Like where it's like they're not going to give you hard fight after hard fight after hard because they want to preserve. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like your legacy.
yeah, definitely. I
But
feel
you ready? You feel like I'm ready.
Yeah, I feel that's why I say like it's all about the right timing of things. The
Mhm.
right timing of those fights. I feel like it's a good thing to get those fights, but on the right timing. Like I said, we in a driver's seat of my career. Like I do what I want to do. And like I said, when it's time to get those fights, it'll be time to get those fights, and I'll be ready for them. Like when it's presented to the world, then we ready for it.
What do you want to be remembered for in the sport in the next 7 years? Because you got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to be remembered as one of the fighters that was smart business wise. Like a lot of the great fighters like Floyd.
Mhm.
I want to be remembered that way. I want to be remembered that he got out there with anybody. He fought all the best fighters and he beat them. I want to be remembered that way in boxing. That I put my stamp in boxing, like Breyon Gorham, a household name, like Floyd Mayweather or Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali. Like talked about like generations from now. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but I feel like I can accomplish it. I feel like I can get it done. Just gotta
Hmm.
stay consistent and stay focused. I feel like I have all the accolades to being a legendary fighter, a Hall of Fame fighter. Um, and it's just the beginning. I feel like I'm still a baby in the sport. I feel like I'm still a
Hmm.
baby in the sport, and we got a lot of work to do, like you said.
Hmm. You you have the right mentality, so that's good. Now, there's some upcoming fights. I want to get your opinion on them. So, what do you think about the Lubin versus Virgil?
That's a
That
actually
whole
that's
card.
yeah, that's a great fight. Who all on that card?
Jojo Diaz and Kid Austin.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good.
What do
So
you think about that fight?
boom, JoJo and Kid Austin, of course. Kid Austin in the driver's seat of his career right now. I think he uh
Hmm.
I think he probably flatlines Jojo Diaz. I think he stopped Jojo Diaz. Uh,
Mm.
with my boy Lubin and Virgil Ortiz. Lubin, he been in a lot of wars already. He done put his body through a
Hmm.
lot already. I feel like this is something set up for the benefit of Virgil Ortiz with his aggression and things like that. I feel like his aggression can give Lubin some problems. But Lubin's a crafty fighter, man. He a veteran at this point in his career. He a veteran. He's real smart. And it's an interesting matchup. But if I had to pick, I think Virgil beats him with the aggression. Virgil a smart, aggressive fighter. So um, yeah, I got Virgil.
You know what? I didn't even do a pick. I think I'm just gonna watch that one.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. I ain't gonna lie, it's a great fight, but I just feel me personally. That's just how I feel
Hmm.
because Lubin been through so many wars that this fight he gonna be in another war with this fight because Virgil Ortiz coming. Like we know he coming. We
Yeah.
know how Virgil Ortiz coming. So I feel like it's just gonna be one of those fights for him. I don't want to see him get knocked out or anything like that, but I feel like Virgil Ortiz beats him though.
Mm. Okay. And you said you got Kid Austin.
Yeah, I got Kid Austin knockout by knockout. I predict that one knockout by Kid Austin. And actually, that's one of
Okay.
the fights I entertain later down the line too. I love that fight. Kid Austin.
Oh, Kid Austin.
I
He's
love
at
that fight.
135. So you mean if he moves up?
Yeah, definitely. Them guys, they finna move up in a little bit. All them guys.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. What do you think about who's next? I believe we got the Oshaki Foster and them. They're on the undercard of Lamont Roach and
Yeah,
Pitbull.
yeah. My boy Oshaki. Shout out Oshaki. That's what I
Hmm.
love Oshaki, man. He a cool guy in real life. I
Hmm.
sparred with him a couple times too. Yeah, man. Oshaki, I like Oshaki. I feel like Scooter that I said Scooter Davis. Scooter, he got like the experience. I feel like the experience edge. You know, but Oshaki, I feel like if Oshaki don't start off slow, it can be a good fight. Scooter, he gonna come, let his hands go from beginning to
Hmm.
end. He real high output with his hands, and we already know that Oshaki don't open up till a later part of the fight. So I feel like if he can get
Yeah.
on the board early, it'll be a good night for him.
Yeah, I got Oshaki in that fight. So
Yeah,
what about
Oshaki.
Pitbull and Roach?
Then that's actually a good fight, and that was like one of the fights I didn't expect. It came out of nowhere when they presented it to the world. I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a
Hmm.
good matchup, and I feel like that's a good matchup for Roach. Even though he having to move up and weight to 140, you know, I feel like he a solid guy too. He a big guy, so I feel like
I
he
was about to
jumping
say, it
weight.
don't look like it's gonna, yeah, you know what I
Nah,
mean?
yeah, I don't think it's gonna affect him. Like I feel like he's a naturally big dude. So 140 for Pitbull, I feel like he can outbox Pitbull. Pitbull come in your typical Mexican fighter. He real strong, real aggressive. But
Hmm.
it's gonna take more than that to beat a guy like Roach. I feel like, and Roach showed that he have a lot of skills. This last fight with Tank. So I'm getting Roach outboxing.
Hmm. That's gonna be a good fight. I just want to see how he does with that pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
That pressure. Um, and then Frank Martin is coming back, and let's see who else is on that undercard. I believe. I think I don't think they're gonna do Pandora on the undercard. And then you have the big card in November with the
November.
David Benavidez. Mhm.
Yeah, my boy B Norman. So
Mhm.
what was the one before that?
We talked about that one. That was the Oh no, that's the November card. That's the November card.
Okay, boom, November. My boy B Norman. Shout out Brian Norman.
Mhm.
That's my brother. Like I came up with him through Mexico. Like in Mexico, like we was fighting together on the same cards in Mexico. That's how I met him. Because at one
Okay.
point we used to be signed with the same promoter. Lord
Okay.
rest his soul, my boy Cameron Duncan. Cameron Duncan used to
Mhm.
promote both of us. And the beginning of my career in Mexico, I used to be fighting with him. We used to travel together and things like that. His dad and him, they
Mhm.
great people. But you know, I'm going with the home team, Brian Norman, man. I got my boy Brian Norman.
Mhm.
He on a good run right now. You know, he a
Mhm.
world champion, and I feel like uh Devin Haney's putting himself out there because he kind of like his last couple performances ain't been all the way there. So he taking that risk of getting in the guy who's on that horse that's on a knockout horse. He like knocking people out. So that's why you gotta respect Devin Haney. I don't care what nobody said. You gotta respect Devin Haney. You know, he one of the young faces, the new faces of boxing, and he showing it again with this fight right here. He could have picked anybody to fight, and he picked Brian Norman. So but I got Brian though.
Yeah, I don't think Devin necessarily picked him. I think that was more or less Turkey al Sheik, but I hear you. I do too. I had Brian beat outboxing Devin. What about David Benavidez and Yard?
Oh yeah, I feel like Dave Benavidez stops Yard. He stopped Yard.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Late though, right? Like late. I feel like late maybe.
What round did the Canadian got stopped?
Who Yard?
Yeah, he stopped Yard in like early on or the later rounds.
I don't know, seven maybe I want to say. But Yard looks he looks stronger. I saw
Yeah,
his training clip. I'm not worried though, because David Benavidez is a beast, so I'm not worried. I'm just saying he
yeah,
looks, you know what I mean? What about Bam Bam? Because Bam's on that card too, and so is Abdullah.
yeah. Bam. They say Abdullah would Abdullah fight. That's his name, Sam Noakes, right? Or Sam? Yeah,
Sam Noakes.
they say Sam Noakes a real good fighter. So I'm really interested to see how that fight gonna play out. Like Abdullah Mason, he young, he hungry, man, and this is opportunity. He fight for his first world title, but the guy he got in there, he ain't no pushover. So that's what I'm here. I really got to like study him more, look more into him. But I heard from
Hmm.
multiple sources that like he was a good fighter. So I'm interested in seeing that fight with Bam Rodriguez. Bam gonna be Bam. Bam
Hmm.
super crafty in the ring. I don't see nobody beating him at them smaller weight classes like right now. I don't
Me
see
either.
nobody
Me
beating him.
either.
I feel like he the next like best fighter at the weight classes after Chocolatito was, like how Chocolatito was in his time period.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, Bam, the face of those smaller weight classes.
Hmm. He definitely is. I definitely agree. Well, I thank you so much. I don't want to hold you. I appreciate you stopping by, Breon. And I'm gonna be checking for you. I'm gonna see what's going on with you. Let me know when your next fight is. I'll help push it and announce it and everything. So,
Man, thank you so much, Jabqueen. I appreciate you for
of
having me on the
course,
platform.
of
I'm
course,
super
of
thankful,
course.
man. Some years ago, these type of moments was like seemed like super far away from me. Just people like asking me to interview me having a minor title, being undefeated.
Mhm.
It seemed like super far away, but like the moment's here now, and I cherish everything. I cherish you for having me on here. I
Mhm.
appreciate it. And I'm just thankful, super thankful.
You're welcome. And thank you. Thank you so much. But we're gonna follow you. Y'all make sure, let them know where they can find you. Let them know, you know what I mean, what you got going on so they can follow you on all your socials.
For sure, for sure. So y'all can follow me on Instagram at Breyon G Tom Gorham, on TikTok, Grind Time Forever.
Hmm. You want to drop it in the chat? You know how to do that?
Yeah, let me see. Hold up. I think I do. Oh yeah, right here. I see it.
Hmm.
Boom. I'm gonna put that in there right now.
Yeah, drop your
Let me
socials
see.
in the chat so they can follow you.
Mm, boom, 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 boom. There I go. Instagram. Boom.
Oh yeah, I think you put it in the. Oh yeah, you put it in the back. I'll put it down there for
I bet. I know how to use this mug like that.
you.
Let me see.
Okay, I
Okay,
put your
grind.
Instagram in there. It's the same everywhere, right?
It's TikTok is the only different thing. It's grind. I think it's grind time
Okay.
for life. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, grind time for life. Or
Oh,
yeah, grind time
they
for life.
got it. They got it. Okay, let
Man,
me
I'm
put your
thankful. I appreciate you, Jack Queen, for sure.
Oh, for
For
sure.
sure.
Look, let me know if there's anything I could do. Okay, let me know when you get your next fight. I'll help hype you up, promote your videos and stuff.
That's a bet. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm definitely gonna let you know.
Okay. Thank you,
All
Brianna.
right, what's up? Blessings, blessings.
Whew, child. Hold on, y'all. All right. I thank y'all so much for coming out. I know this is not our regular scheduled day. This is the day that he could come through. So I just want to appreciate him. And y'all, we will be back tomorrow. Y'all know at our regular scheduled time, honey. We got a lot to talk about tomorrow. So, no, I was not too sad. You need to, girl, get on. I will, I will see y'all tomorrow. I appreciate y'all so much for coming through. And check the community board for our next interview. We're going to get these babies on here. I'm telling you, next to Jab, we taking this shit all the way, y'all. So buckle up. We going for us a ride. I am definitely going to see what we can do about getting some of the fighters from the upcoming cards on here. I got to see how invested I am on seeing what's going on with the Schofields. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to reach out to them and see what's going on with them. I'll do what y'all want me to do. If y'all want me to get them on here, child, I will reach out to them and see what's going on and see if they're willing to come up and talk to us for a little bit. But remember, these guys are getting ready for fights, so I'm not sure how available they're going to be, but I will definitely reach out if y'all auntie daddy. Okay, we're gonna behave, Rod. I ain't got time for y'all today. Yeah, we will be back tomorrow for our regular scheduled show. You know, somewhere between 5:30 and 5:45. You know, if mother got something to do. But we will be here. We have a lot to talk about these upcoming cards. We're going to get into what is going on. We're going to get into some of these interviews that I don't watch that I want to give my take on. So I appreciate y'all for stopping through really quickly while we got in touch with Breyon. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him on all his socials. That young man definitely has a bright future. He in there something hard. And I told y'all before, I am an OTX and a Pro Box girl because some of these mainstream cards, they just be too prima donna for me. I like them when they get in there and get to it, honey. So I found that little cutie a while ago and I've been following him. And so when he hit number 15 in the IBF, I was like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. So I definitely want to bring him up here to introduce him to y'all, give him his flowers, and just let him know that he definitely does have some fans, and we're gonna help grow his network, and we're gonna follow him throughout his career for sure. So y'all stay blessed, and I will see y'all back here tomorrow. Keep y'all community page, turn your bells on and stuff, y'all. I'll make a post for our next to jab interview. Y'all stay safe, y'all stay blessed. I will see y'all mañana.